You know, I just had a thought. Here it is. I'm sitting up here in beautiful Merritt, British Columbia. Right now, I'm in Canada. Chilling in this hotel. Cause I ran out of hours, might as well take a little bit of time off, right? I went from working for Prime Inc., the laughing stock of the industry, realistically speaking, to hauling literal bombs across multiple countries. And there is still somebody out there who's gonna say I'm not a real trucker because I don't jack off a gear shifter all day. That's crazy. I can't lie, I really enjoy what I do. Being able to cross borders and, you know, haul more exciting materials such as C4 and dynamite, you know, things of that nature. You know, there's a lot more that I'm not going to talk about because, quite frankly, ain't none of your business for real. I switched sides with the camera because the lighting is better. Judge the mess behind me. You know, we just go. Yes, but anyway, a wise man and good friend of mine said this best, and this quote is going to be my mantra from now until the end of my career. And that quote is, I am not in the trucking game. I use trucking to play the game, so I want to play. Bars, nigga. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, this is my career path. I've wanted to be a truck driver since I was a young kid. Never in my life did I believe or even know that this side of it was a thing. The specialized, you know, hauling things that, quite frankly, could leave scars in Mother Nature. You know, things that, you know, are not to be trifled with, stuff that has a much higher level of impact. You know, not only just to the economy, but, you know, security as far as, you know, the people go, the citizens and all that. I have delivered to, I don't know, coal mines. I'll just say coal mines, whatever you picture in your head. I've delivered to mines. I've delivered places just out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Like, I'm the guy in the truck that you see coming out of a forest and you're wondering what the hell is going on. Like, it's I'm really loving it. I'm loving that. I'm loving the salary. You know, I'm up in Canada now, so, you know, they gotta pay me extra for that, and this is lovely. And, you know, I've had a lot of comments as far as, you know, me leaving Prime and all of that. First off, I know a lot of people are quitting Prime due to money. I didn't leave because of money. I left over respect. That was the biggest thing. They disrespected me and I wasn't gonna go for it. Moreover, I always said that the second they didn't serve me, I was done with them. They did not serve me, I quit. It's that simple. And I'm at a point where I can't even be mad about the situation that happened. You guys know about the, you know, the little knucklehead student and, you know, the punk bitch in HR and, you know, the operations, you know, making certain racist comments towards me that I'm, you know, that I won't really get too into, because I know how people are about, oh my God, you're pulling the race card. It's not about the situation. It's about, you know, certain things that were said to me multiple times over time, but I'm gonna leave that alone for the time being. One video that I have been asked to make is how you quit. How do you quit a trucking company? How did I leave the regime? Did I put in a 2-week notice? Did I foreshadow that I was gonna leave? Did I warn them? Did I give them the opportunity to talk me out of it? Well, I'm gonna answer all that today. This is what happened. The way that I quit, and this is how I advise everybody, not even just at Prime, but any trucking company, especially if you leasing, any trucking company. This is how I advise you to go about it. Right? Now, I know there's gonna be some older cat out there, more likely than not, who's gonna be like, no, you don't do that. See, this is why you young cats don't have respect. I'm gonna tell you how to do it. This is how you do it. Or at least how I did it. I ran quietly. After I had a whole situation with HR and all the management and all, and they had me at the little meeting room table, the big table, surrounded by a bunch of people scolding me. You can't do this, you can't say that, woody, 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 woody. You have a target on your back, and, you know, all these comments and shit that they were saying to me. I was formulating my plan. Of course, you know certain things you gotta do with it. You know, I'm a mastermind at what it is that I do. But here's the thing. I went back to the truck, cleaned up, and I just started running. I took every load that I was given, every load I was assigned. Even the abusive ones where it's like, I've been up all day and now I gotta run through all the night and you know, I'm running into like thunderstorms and tornadoes and wicked stuff. I just took it, I just ran, right? Because I didn't need to raise any sort of suspicion. The second they believe you're about to leave, they're just gonna screw you over anyway, right? So I ran. As soon as I got out of the hole, I put in for home time, right? I told him, I said, look, it'll take 7 days. Now, I had already been on the phone in contact with who I work for now. And in their words, verbatim, we are heavily invested in getting you over here. Whatever you need us to do, we're gonna help you out. And they did, they sure did. I go home because I'm expecting a phone call. I'm taking a chance, but like I said in one of my previous videos, I know I'm a sure thing. I knew I was a sure thing. I have an immaculate driving record. I've been at one company for years now. It's the only company I've ever worked for outside of the one I work for now. There's nothing on my DAC report, not that I know about. You know, that might have changed since I quit, but you know how petty they can get. There was nothing on my report. I have no reportable or ticketable accidents. I have everything. I've done it all correctly. They basically rolled out the red carpet for me. Whatever. So I'm at home. I finally get that phone call I was waiting for. Now, at this point, I had, what, 3 days left on my home time, right? They called me and they said, hey, yo, it's a go. My car is in Springfield, Missouri at the Federation headquarters. So I'm like, okay, so how do I go about this? You could be a lease operator, but the thing is, they're gonna treat you like an employee to some degree, right? So when you do things that seem out of the ordinary, it does raise questions. I hopped in that truck that was parked right outside my neighborhood, and I bobtailed 600 miles to their terminal, and I stayed there. And I'm just lying to the dispatcher. Of course, he asked me, he was like, why'd you bobtail all the way to Springfield? You can't make a move like that without getting it cleared with sales. First off, I pay for this motherfucking truck. It goes wherever I want. If I want to bobtail to Siberia, I'm gonna do it. I pay for it. But raise some red flags. Why'd you do that? So I said, oh no, I ordered something. I wasn't paying attention. I ordered it to the terminal. You know, there's some things I needed to get up here. I just figured I'll come up here and then, you know, it's time to get back to work. I'll get back to work. He was like, okay, you know something's up, because my dispatcher wasn't stupid. But he didn't ask, right? So me and a friend of mine clearing out the truck. I'm throwing things away. I'm giving stuff away. I'm putting stuff in my car. So loading it up. Because I already know. I had it, you know, I got the okay from the new company. They say, hey, yo, look, we ain't got to fly you. We'll put you in a hotel a little early if you could, you know. You can just slide on over. So I'm loading up the car, load up the car. Everything is taken care of. Me and my friend, we go out for coffee or whatever. Originally, I was just gonna stay another night in the truck. But this was at the point where they were expecting me to, you know, be available for dispatch and stuff like that. Now, the way freight has been, if you're sitting in Springfield, you have to get dispatched out of like lineup. So you have to tell them that you're ready. Right? And then you could still be sitting there for like a day or two waiting on a load, which is a huge part of why it worked out, because, you know, if I'm in Texas, they could have sent me down to Laredo, Eagle Pass. You know, there's a number of things that they could have had me do. I needed to go. I couldn't chance not being able to be at the new company when I needed to be there. So we go back to the terminal, do one last look over on my on the truck, Azula. I do miss that truck. And hop in the car, run on over there to the, you know, up to the front by the Millennium, walk over there to Bay, what is it, 47 or something like that. And I say, hey, yo, I need to turn the truck in. I said, how I go about that? Hand me the paperwork, boom, 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 truck number, end of financial responsibility information, woody, woody, woo, signature. I say, yo, how do I go about terminating the service contract? And the lady that I spoke with was actually very sweet to me. She was really kind. She was the nicest person at the company as of recently, bar none. Well, no, but then again, I hadn't stepped foot inside of the Millennium Building since I had that situation with the student who probably still works there because they're pieces of shit and they defend deviants, but that's their problem. Now, I ain't, they try, you know what I'm saying? I know he was praying on my downfall type shit, but, you know, at the end of the day, I win like I always do. It's just how it goes, bro. I'm happy, and I'm in a much better spot, but that's beside the point. So they're like, no, you're good, you're good. Hop in the car, boom, interstate. I'm out, gone. Dispatcher calls me, didn't answer. He shoots me a message. Hey, I got an email saying the lease truck was turned in, man. What's going on? I said, I'm done. I quit. Bye. Not verbatim. That's not exactly what I said, but I let him know. I said, I'm ending the service contract, and I said, it's nothing personal. I got no reason to be here no more. That's what I said. I have no reason to be here anymore. He said, I understand. Wish you well. And within a day, I was logged out of the app. I lost access to everything. The card stopped working. All that. It's whatever, because, you know, the next day I had finally arrived at, you know, where I needed to be, and it's been working out tremendously. I have no complaints whatsoever. Everybody's been hospitable. They've shown respect, you know, and they treat you like an adult, almost to a fault. Like, it's taking some time to adjust. Like, you know, something go wrong with the truck, you don't call road assist. You just get it fixed. They pay for it, but you just get it fixed. Go to Love's, go to TA Petro. If it needs to be towed, it needs to be towed. If it has to go to the dealer, it has to go to the dealer. Just get it taken care of. They will pay for it. You're good. They'll put you in a hotel. I'm paying for this hotel room right now because I'm on a little bit of personal time, but I'm still getting paid. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I basically just get paid to exist. So somebody had asked me, it was like, oh, so you went back company, so you failed. You failed as a lease operator, huh? You failed as a lease operator? No. No, I didn't fail, and I didn't leave Prime flat broke either. Did I lose a lot of money? I lost a lot of money, but I could still take care of myself. I wasn't, like a lot of people lost everything. I didn't lose everything. I left before I could lose everything. This company treats you like an adult, and I appreciate that, you know, and they understand the value of you because it's not that many people who can replace you. See, when you're dealing with a company like a Prime or a Swift or somebody, they're gonna have a bus full of students come in every week. Yes, new people do show up here all the time, but at the end of the day, you have to have a lot of credentials to do what it is that they do here, and because of that, you're not easily replaceable, and the people that they could replace you with might screw it up. So finding a higher quality of driver, and, you know, somebody who can cross the border and you know, has the hazmat and you know, everything needed to do what it is that they do over here. I won't get too specific. It's not easy to come by. So did I fail as a lease op? No, I didn't fail as a lease operator. Realistically, I wanted to come over here as an owner op. That was my original plan. I was gonna go over there to the dealership, you know what I'm saying, Volvo type Kenworth static, you know, I know Mr. $20 bill gonna have a field day here, and oh my God, so I was right. I was right. Listen, I never had an issue with being an owner-operator. I had an issue with being an owner-op and then doing the same things that everybody else is doing. So I would have never been an owner-operator and then stayed at Prime. Leasing a truck under their network was lucrative until it wasn't. And the second it wasn't, I left. You see what I'm saying? And I think it was this guy Trucks who made a point about how in situations like that, it's where like mileage-based leases shine, and he's right when he says that. But the reality is, if I'm going to own a truck, it's going to be worth a whole lot more than General Freight can provide. But when I came here, they weren't looking for that. They were looking for employees. I needed my foot in the door. That's it. If they tell me tomorrow, hey, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to bring your own truck over here or whatever, you know, and lease on, you could do that. I'll be at the dealership tomorrow. Like, it's no problem. But that's not how it played out. Regardless, I'm in the inner circle of, you know, companies that handle a particular kind of freight that is lucrative and makes a whole lot more sense. At that point, the cost of owning a truck is negligible. I don't care. But anyway, that's how I went about quitting. Always quit on your home time. Always keep it a secret, because if they're gonna fire you or end your service contract or whatever, there ain't gonna be no warning. They're just gonna cut it. The truck stop working, anything, any number of things that could happen. So do not give any company respect that you know for a fact they would never give you. If you're gonna quit, just leave. If you want to load going through the terminal or whatever, or it just so happens to deliver in Springfield or wherever you're based out of, and you say, you know what, I'm done. And you just rent a car, load up your stuff, and then leave, fuck are they gonna do about it? You brought their truck back. But anyway, that's it for that. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video before my Starbucks gets here. Now, how the camera cut off when I'm in the middle of ending my video? The disrespect. The disrespect. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Peace.